Hello guys, it's been quite a long time since I've spoken to you. Now, obviously, if you're new to this channel, if you've never been on this channel before, I was previously uploading every single week, every single Sunday, a recap of my trades I've taken throughout the week on my FTMO challenge account and just recapping it essentially. But basically what happened, and the reason I haven't uploaded for a month and a half now, is because I want a little breakaway from YouTube because it was getting a bit on autopilot, to be honest with you. I was sort of just get home and just record it, sort of the same thing pretty much every week. And from week to week, not a lot happens sometimes because I only really take 1 to 2 trades a week. So there isn't a huge amount to cover. It would be a lot different if I was trading like the 5 minute time frame or the 1 minute time frame, for example, because then you'd get a lot more trades that I could talk about. But because I only really trade the 1 hour and 15 minute, and I'm very specific about what setups I'm also looking for, you don't really get a huge amount to talk about. So I didn't want to keep boring you and keep pushing out videos just for the sake of it. Instead, I would basically just take a break, and the break has actually been quite nice for me because I haven't had to been thinking ahead of when I have to sit down and record and all these other things and what I should really be saying also to the camera, because I don't always know what I should be saying to you when not a lot has happened that week, but a lot of you are still expecting a video. But with that little rant out the way, it has been a month and a half now since I've uploaded, and I'm doing quite well. Now, I haven't passed phase 1. I'm sorry to say I'm still in phase 1, but my mentality and the way I look at the charts and the way I feel about the charts and also my trades is a lot better. I can tell quite a lot in recent times the positivity I'm feeling towards the markets, and also I'm sort of not fearing the outcome of each trade. I'm not worried if each trade is going to win or lose. All I have to really think about is this trade within my plan? Am I breaking any rules? And I'm good to go. I don't have to worry about if it wins or loses. All I have to worry about is following the plan, executing it as flawlessly as I can. Now, obviously, that's a lot easier said than done, as I'm sure a lot of you traders out there can also agree with, that trading your plan is, in theory, easy because it's just saying trade your rules, as simple as that. But then the human element takes over and it is a bit challenging. But at the moment, I haven't broken any rules on the account. So since we last spoke, I've taken 12 total trades on the account. So in a month and a half, I've taken 12 trades, and that's over a varied different pairs, from gold, US dollar, some even Australian pairs as well. So it does change quite a bit, and even some yen pairs actually. So it is a big basket. I'm currently trading 4 pairs. So that is the Euro US dollar, gold, Euro AUD, and also the pound against the Japanese yen. Those are the 4 I'm currently trading. I am considering swapping out Euro AUD for pound AUD just because of the correlation aspect between the Euro US dollar pair essentially. But that's something I need to consider a little bit later on down the line. So over these 12 trades, I currently do still have 1 open, but this is also including that. I've had 3 break evens, 3 hit my take profit, and then 6 hit my stop loss. Now, that is a lot. That is double my wins, but 3 break evens as well. So if I didn't have my current position open, which I'll explain to you in a little bit, if we're talking pure my current closed price with no floating profit at all, I am down 0.25% on the account. Now, that's not a lot of change from 12 trades because I've won 3 but lost 6. And usually when I win, I make about 2 times what I risk. So it does work out very well. Now, the account currently is at 3.75% up at the moment. Now, that is disregarding any current positions I have open. If I could, in theory, go close all my trades right now, I would be up 5% on the account. So I currently have 1.25% in profit floating and it's open, which could technically reverse and go all the way back to break even essentially. But I cannot lose anything on that trade. So minimum 3.75% up currently. So guys, if you do not know, this account is actually reaching its 2-year anniversary in October this year. Now, I opened it up on the 2nd of October, 2023, and I've had it in phase 1 ever since. Now, that I'm going to be honest, could potentially be a record. I don't know if anyone's had an FTMO account in phase 1 for longer than this. Please let me know if you know someone, because I am very, very curious. But what I'm doing actually recently, I've doubled my risk per trade, because I'm going to be honest, I'm getting a little bit sick of being in this basically limbo position, you know? So I've doubled my risk to 1% from 0.5%, just to essentially speed up the process a little bit, because I shouldn't be in an FTMO challenge account for phase 1 for this long period of time. It's absolutely insane. So I need to just pull the plug basically and really speed this up, because even if I do blow the account, which I think is highly unlikely, that will be something off my shoulder and I can reconsider what account I want to go for next. Because I'm going to be honest, when I bought this account 2 years ago, I was quite early on in my trading journey. Now, I bought a 200k account in FTMO because I thought to myself, why not buy the biggest account? Why would you buy a small account, right? But now, 2 years in, I've learnt why. Now, if you are considering buying a funding challenge account, I do seriously recommend you start low, from my personal experience with trading for this for so long, because you're not used to basically gaining profits from trading or having any money from trading. If you suddenly make 1% on a 200k account, that's 2,000 US dollars. Now, that is a crazy amount of money from anyone starting in trading, and it is a huge psychological burden essentially. And it basically prevents you from trading correctly. It basically prevents you from trading the way you actually should be trading, you know? So definitely start small. I mean, I started this 2 years ago and I've still got it, so I'm stuck in it now, you know? But if I could turn back time, if I had a time machine I could hop in, I would actually start probably with a 50k account, to be honest with you, would probably be enough. Just so the psychological aspect about losing the account or even gaining money on the account is a lot less of a burden on my mind. Now, let's go over to the charts here, and I'm not going to show you all the 12 trades I've taken over that month and a half period of time, but I will show you the current position I'm in that I took this week. I believe it was earlier this week. Actually, no, it was actually the end of Friday the previous week, but I've been holding it the entire time. So let's quickly go on here. So here we are, Euro US dollar 4-hour time frame. Now, what I've basically been expecting, I was actually in a sell from this level here and got out here, which made some good profit. But I entered a buy from this level here, as obviously you can see. So I entered this level with my stop originally above this little low here, risking 1% on this trade. Now, I have moved it to break even, as you can see now. So I cannot lose anything if this, in theory, reverses on me. But what I'm going to be doing, because my take profit is this previous high here, I'm a bit 50-50 if it's going to get to that level, but the market can do anything it wants. You know, that's always one thing I think I've learned over this period of time. No matter what your bias is, no matter what you think, the market can do whatever it wants. So even if this is my structure, and I think this could potentially give me some sort of bigger move down, who knows what, I would have to manage it around this level, because I'm recognizing it could reverse on me. But if this just keeps crawling very, very slowly up, keeps on crawling up, then I have no problem being in this trade and taking my profit at this level, making a good chunk of percent on my account. So basically what I'm really looking for, because I'm still in this, still need to manage it, what I'm basically going to be doing is checking to see every time it makes a new high, it's looking what it does, you know. I want to see if it's going to come, maybe after it takes some liquidity over here, who really knows. But after it makes any new highs, I'm going to see what it gives me. Because if it gives me a slow move, I'll be looking for more upside. But if it gives me a fast move, I'll definitely be looking to get out. And the reason that is because big market movers will move the market impulsively, and retail traders like ourselves will move it correctively. That's basically the reason I'm looking for those structures. So this trade has actually maybe 1%. I took profit, I believe it was around about here, give or take 1% profit. Because I closed 50% of the trade, so I still have half of it running. So I currently only actually have 0.5% risk running on this one, but because it's so high up, it is giving me good returns at the moment. So yeah, guys, like I've said, I mean, in theory, if I closed this account right now, I would be that 5% up, because that's currently floating. So that's currently that position you just saw in EU. If I close that one currently, I would be up 5%. But because it's still open, this is actually 3.75%. So do not actually look at this, because currently I do not have that profit on the account, even though it does look very nice, you know. And if you haven't seen this before, this is the legendary graph, which has been a 2-year period of time, which is absolutely insane to think about now. Because look at that. Start time, 2nd of October 2023. And that's the thing, it was 200k account. So this on my psychology is quite insane, to be honest with you. So how many trades have I'm curious, statistics. How many trades have I taken on this account? So here a bit of some statistics I have. Number of trades, 295 trades. So it's not like I'm not trading this account. I definitely am trading it a lot. But if you're new to this channel, you don't know about this account has been through probably 4 different trading styles and systems. So the win rate and average risk to reward and things like that, I would take it with a big grain of salt, because that is not currently how I'm trading, and my trading has changed a lot over that 2-year period of time. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys, I don't really know what else there is to say. If you're wondering how I'm doing very, very well. I mean, I've said it at the start of this video, but I have a lot of peace at the moment. I feel very good. It's been nice to have a break away from YouTube, to be honest with you, and not updating every week, because as I said, some weeks I would upload just for the sake of uploading when I didn't really have anything to talk about. And going forward, I'm actually curious what you guys think about that. I'm curious, would you still want me to upload even if I haven't taken a trade that week? Or even if I've taken one trade that hit break even, would you still want me to upload and talk about it? Because to me, it might get a bit boring for some of you, but if you're still interested, I will definitely upload that content. But I do not want you to get bored and leave this channel, because I really do appreciate having all of you here, because I try my absolute best to be an open book, essentially be the most authentic person I can be when it comes to trading and just about myself. And I think that's quite rare in the trading space. A lot of people you see in trading sort of give a false persona of who they are or what they think about the market or how they even trade, to be honest with you. But I mean, no one would happily admit they've been stuck in phase 1 of an FTMO account for a year and a half, would they? Because most people would laugh at that and think that's insane and they should probably quit trading. But I could think of it the other way. I am probably one of the best people at risk management in the entire world, to be honest with you. If I can hold an account open, not going negative at all in the account for a year and a half straight, while not making any money, not letting it break my psychology, I think that is a big feat in itself. Just keeping the account afloat, I think, is an incredible feat, and I should really give myself a pat on the back just for doing that. Not because it's not all about rushing to the finish line and trying to make money. You know, you have to, the process has to go very well, basically. You have to have a solid foundation to build your trading on top of. And then hopefully, when I do finally get that breakthrough, it'll all be smooth sailing from then, and I'll be making plenty of profit. And I'm not really sure where this channel will go after I do pass this challenge. Maybe I'll update you with more accounts I do, or even funding a personal account, but that is in the future. And at the moment, just living in the present and seeing what really comes from it. So I'm ranting a little bit now. I'm going to end the video here. I really appreciate you watching, even though it's been a very long period of time since we've spoken. I appreciate all the support. It absolutely means the world to me to read all your lovely comments, and even hateful comments. If you want to leave hate, go for it. I don't mind. I have thick skin, so it's fine. But anyway, I hope you had an amazing trading week, guys, and I hope you're doing very, very well yourselves. I'll speak to you potentially next week with an update if there is a lot to talk about. But yeah, we'll see. I'll probably update you on a post on this channel or something like that. But maybe the following Sunday there might be a video. Who knows? See you guys there.